that are talking.
Well, you know, this is a wonderful organization, and I respect the Friars a great deal. They've been very kind to my family and to me, and I just think it's great, and I think what a great evening to be here for Tommy Lasorda.
Right.
You know, it's a wonderful night. I'm just glad I was in town for it.
Well, they're excited. You're going to perform tonight, aren't you, a little bit?
I am? No. Yeah, I am.
You want to tell us a little secret, maybe what some of the songs you're going to sing?
No, I don't think. No, I thought you'd guess. No,
I'm not going to guess.
No, okay. No, I just thought I'd do like 3 songs that I guess that I think that everybody sort of grew up with and that I grew up with.
Right.
And
Are you trying to say you're playing to an older crowd here?
Are you putting words in my mouth? No.
Something we all grew up with.
Yeah.
You realize that we're the 2 of us are the youngest people in this room?
Don't go there. Do not go there.
I said 2 of us.
I know, but don't go there tonight, you know. Not at least before dinner, you know.
Okay, we're going to behave ourselves because we have one of the senior citizens of Hollywood coming in the door shortly, Milton Berle.
I know, and his wife is named Lorna. It's the other Lorna.
Yes, that's true.
That's
I don't
right.
think they confuse the 2 of you, though.
No, Milton always says, you know, Lorna,
Right.
you know. So, no, I'm really glad to see Milton, and he's amazing. Isn't he astounding?
And you know, his wit is right there.
He's extraordinary. He's really wonderful. And every time I see him, I mean, he's always really, you know, he knows everything. He knows more than I do about, like, what's going on.
He discovered half of Hollywood. What do you want? Listen, you got it right here, Lorna Luft, on the town, and we wish you the best of luck tonight. We're
thank you.
Watch you on stage, and we'll be clapping the loudest.
Oh, okay, thank you.
As one of our celebrity guests to the Friars, I guess we call him a guest friar tonight, Robert Shapiro. You know, this is your part of town, isn't it?
This is right where I have grown up. I've been here my whole life. My office is right down the street, and it's a great place to live.
You know, this particular club itself has got some of the oldest names in show business, especially out in California, associated with it. You look at the walls, and you get Sinatra and Dean Martin, you know, Ron Reagan, of course, Milton Berle, who's here this evening. What a setting.
George Burns.
Yeah, George Burns.
I mean,
you're right. George Jessel.
George Jessel, Jack Benny. I mean, the list goes on forever. But just to be here, not only for Tommy, but to be here with Milton Berle, 90 years old, still telling jokes, still schmoozing with the guys. It's just fantastic.
You know, isn't it fun to come to an event and you're on the town with Mike Farah, to be able to come to the event and enjoy it without being bombarded with a bunch of questions about previous cases?
Yes,
Isn't that great?
yes, Mike, and thank you so much. It's just, you know, especially to be here for Tommy, who is really what LA is about. It's about love, it's about enthusiasm, it's about wanting to be the best you can be, and he is just the most genuine person. Every inch of him is love for people, love for sports, and he brings it all here. He brings it to the club, he brings it wherever he goes, and you know, nobody could be honored more than him.
You know, he's such a great person for charities, because you're right, he gets excited. He truly believes, no matter when he's on a subject, you can see it in his face. Just a real honest personality.
That's the way he is in his life, though. I mean, if you go out to a practice at Dodger Stadium, he's the same way. He's running, he's clapping, he's yelling at the players, get going, patting them. It's nonstop. He's that way when you have lunch with him. He and Joe are just remarkable, remarkable people.
You know, it's for me, it's been a little different this year. We went out to Dodger Stadium, did a show, but not seeing Tommy charge out of the dugout, all excited, and not to take anything away from Russell, but there's a certain something missing this year, that excitement, that so courageous attitude of his, that he's ready to fight any moment, you know?
There's no question about it. It's like when Magic Johnson retired from the Lakers.
Right.
It's a loss, it's a void that you cannot fill. There is nobody who carries with him the charisma and charm that he has.
Let me ask you a couple of questions off the record, and you know most everyone. And
I don't talk off the record.
But we're going to talk about sports.
About that.
We're going to talk about sports. What do you call it? We talked about a little bit of Magic Johnson. We've seen you down at the Laker games, and we've seen you at Dodger Stadium. Do you think we're going to get a pro football team here pretty soon?
I sure hope so. I have 2 boys, and they're now 14 and 17, Brett and Grant. And it's the 3rd year, and they're saying, why don't we have football?
Right.
When are we going to have football, Dad? This is the greatest market in America. most supportive fans, and I think now Ed Roski is really putting an effort together. I think he's going to do it.
Hey! So we got people walking in an interview grabbing him already. You know, thank you for visiting with us. We're going to refer to him as our guest Friar, Bob. And it's so nice to see you on a social evening rather in front of the camera.
Great to see you,
else.
Mike, and thank you so much for saying hello. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Well, we're here with our honoree this evening, Mr. Tommy Lasorda. You got a crowd out here.
Well, it's good. It's for a great cause. You know, this Friars Club, traditionally, it doesn't get any better than this. And there are times when we have to have things like this. We have to honor somebody so we can bring people in.
And we can raise a little money for charity.
Raise a little money for charity. That's what it's all about.
You know, our show was at the Hollywood All-Star night on that Saturday night a couple of months ago, but that week started off with you being inducted in the Hall of Fame and then having your jersey retired, I guess it was Friday night.
Yes, that's right.
Sold out crowd. Tommy, when you went back there, I know we interviewed Tony Danza on that Saturday night, who was just at awe with all the great names that were there.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was fortunate enough to manage in 4 World Series, league championships. I've managed Cy Young Award MVPs. All of that comes and goes. But the Hall of Fame, that's for eternity.
What are you doing when you're sitting out there looking and seeing Williams and Pee Wee and all these guys looking at you? Can you believe that?
Yeah, I think I'm dreaming. I really do. I don't think it's possible. And to see that my plaque is in the same place with those guys, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, and the thing that mystifies me more than anything is the fact that the game has been played in Major League Baseball for over 100 years, and there are only 14 managers in the Hall of Fame. That is amazing.
What I thought was even more amazing, there's a pitcher at 0-4 record in the Hall of Fame.
Well, you didn't have to tell that, did you?
Stu Nahan clued us in on that line, I have to tell you.
That's all right. At least I got there.
And you know the worst part is, when the catcher goes and gives the signals, we got Johnny Francis off to the camera giving us signals down below, giving us on our time signals at the same time. Oh. I tell you, we're going to do a couple of different benefits with you. And Tommy, you go throughout the Southland talking for a lot. We were just notified the other day with the Sisters of St. Joseph and Steve Garber.
That's right.
Coming and doing
That's right. We'll be down at Dodger Stadium with that. That's going to be another wonderful evening for a great cause.
We have another charity group here tonight. Besides the Friars, we have 4 tables of Vikings of Orange County.
I've spoken to that. I've spoken to that organization a few times. They're great. They do a lot of wonderful stuff for people. And this is why we're here tonight. We are here tonight because we need to do things for other people. The Friars Club historically is one of the greatest contributors to charities than anybody in this country.
They've done a great job. Listen, Tommy, thank you very much for spending
Thank you for having me.
You got a crowded room out here waiting for you, and I know there's other camera crews that we promised to let you go.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'm here with one of the newest publishers, really, in the industry, Lorna Berle. You've had 2 issues come out of your magazine, Milton.
Yes.
I read the first one, cover to cover. In fact, I showed it to Milton right on a television show one time. He was very proud of what you've done with that magazine. And it's really a lifestyle magazine, isn't it?
It's really a lifestyle magazine. You're absolutely right. And Milton is very supportive and, very proud of what we've done. My daughter is the editor-in-chief. I'm the executive editor and the publisher. It's truly a labor of love because I love our subject, and we did it around Milton's lifestyle, and our motto is, we drink, we smoke, we gamble.
Right.
Now people said, well, you can't say that. I said, wait a minute, we not only say it, we do it. We're out there, we're living this. It's taking its toll, but we're having a wonderful time doing this. So the 3rd issue should be out just after the 1st of the year. We're very excited about it. And it is a lifestyle magazine. It's an upscale magazine. As you've seen, it's really slick. It's beautifully done. It's something that we truly enjoy, and it wasn't something we planned. I created a line of humidors for Milton, and then we needed a way to market it. So we started out we were going to do just a way to market the humidors, and it was something that from a catalog, it kind of grew into a magazine. And nobody stopped us, so we published.
Well, the success of Cigar Aficionado is unbelievable. And but it's kind of interesting, it doesn't really have a personality. It's a marketing tool for, you're right, booze, cigars, humidors, a lifestyle, but there is no real lifestyle magazine which has a personality. And when I saw Milton on the cover, I mean, he's what Cigar Aficionado is, his own lifestyle, except
Well, you know,
for many
it's
years.
wonderful. I mean, I know Marvin Schenken from Cigar Aficionado, and I have the utmost respect for him because he's absolutely amazing. He not only launched 2 magazines, Wine Connoisseur and Cigar
Right.
Aficionado, but I just saw he's now got his own fragrance out there. So, you know, we're hot on his heels, and,
Right.
and he's a wonderful role model for us. So we would just like to follow in his footsteps. And we've got, you know, Milton sitting over here, who's
Being our director.
our director, yeah. And you know, and he's really given me a wonderful opportunity because we went to New York. We did 14 shows in 5 days. We've gotten a lot of press and a lot of publicity thanks to wonderful people, including you. Thank you so much, my darling.
My pleasure.
And yeah, it's really taken off. So this is something very new for me, and hopefully it will go on and on.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to show you the third issue when it comes out. We flashed the first issue, and it looked like a commercial, but we had a good time because that night Milton had been out probably 5 hours with the roast, and we needed to lift him up a little bit. And when I pulled the magazine up in front of the camera, it shocked him. It was one of the few times I've seen him speechless. You know, he didn't know what to say to me on camera. But you know, I'll tell you, you could tell he's very proud of it. He's very proud of the way you and your daughter put it together. It must be an awful lot of fun.
Well, we have absolutely no business doing this because we have no background in either publishing or in journalism. My background is in fashion, and so is my daughter's because we were partners together in that.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new, you know, venture for us. But the one thing that people did say was they liked the look of it because
Right.
we feel that we had a really good eye to put together a very good magazine because of our experience in the fashion business, and we've surrounded ourselves with the best. Terrific writers, terrific photographers, and we'll take
Not
it from
bad.
there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight on The Town with Mike Farah. It was a tribute to Tommy Lasorda, where we came for 2 great charities, the Friars of California and the Celebrity Foundation for Children. Tommy wooed them, a great speech. Jerry Vell, Lorna Luft, Larry Miller. It was a great show. Good night. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, and you'll know where you'll be on The Town with Mike Farah.